Just created this video just showing the Light-O-Rama controller. That's the controller there. It's not plugged in at the moment. You'll see there is a LED there. It's red. That'll come on when we have power to it. It has these 16 pigtails. These are the Australian ones, and I've got them all numbered, so I know that when I've got the lights plugged in, I know what connector they're plugged into. And at the moment I've just got two strands of these LED lights plugged in. So the first thing we do is we turn the power on, and you'll see there that that little red LED light is starting to blink. That means it's got power to it. Now be careful, this is 240 volts here, so don't go sticking your fingers in anywhere in there carelessly, because it is 240 volts. So we move over to our computer, and what we do here is what we've got connected to the computer is our USB connector, the USB adapter, just connected with a normal USB cable, and I think it's a printer cable, but anyway, that cable, there's only one sort of cable that goes in there, and that's just connected in there. So the first thing is to do is you find your little, down the bottom, your little red light bulb, which is your Light-O-Rama software. Right click on it and select the hardware utility option. That'll boot up the hardware utility, and this USB cable, or this USB device here, is on COM10 on my computer, and you'll see there it's on COM10. When you plug it into your computer, it may come up with a different COM, but it's generally that COM10. So now what we've got to do is we need a LAN cable, just a standard, normally it's blue but this one's red. So connect that into your USB adapter, and the other end goes into one of these two connectors. It doesn't matter at all where it goes into, and you hear it click in there, and that red light, which looks a bit yellow on the thing but now it's red, is now a solid red, which means it's talking to the computer. Okay, so now what we've got to do is, you see there is a refresh option on the software. Click on refresh, and what that's doing now is it's going away looking to see what controllers it can find that have connected to the computer. This controller that I've got set up here is controller 17. I've already programmed that as controller 17. That can be changed as well. So what it should do now is it should come back and say that it has found controller 17. It's a bit hard to see, but you'll see there it says 17 CTB 16 PC, which means it's found that controller. If I had another 20 controllers or 30 controllers, it would find all of them as well. Okay. So now I want to test these lights, and you'll see that it becomes pre-defined that all of these circuits which correspond to one of those pigtails is ticked. So as I said before, I've got mine connected to outputs 1 and 2. So I just select those two, and now we're going to go away and test some various functions. So we're going to test the shimmer function, just to show how to do it. Click shimmer, and you see the lights shimmer in response to the software. There's various other options on there, on twinkle and fade and so on, and you can go through and test that as you like, but it's all pretty simple, pretty plug and play, can't get any simpler.